Hello students, hope you're all doing good. This video is powered by Synthesis Tutorials. So in the previous video, what we were done children, we were done till the first exercise, and I had told you that what are the things that are required in the second exercise. So without wasting much of the time, we'll be directly moving to exercise 12b. Okay, so this is our exercise 12b. We'll look into, this is basically more of a graph type of exercise, but then not all the questions are having graph. Okay, so we'll be just looking very much similar to the ones which are there in the first exercise, only we'll be seeing the graph plotting, and whatever is there we'll just come to know. Okay, so it says, the first question says attempt this question on a graph paper. So what I'll be doing, this is a rough graph sheet. I'll be showing you how to do the things. If it's all plotting, then you know already, and whenever you are doing it yourself, you can just try this out in the graph paper. Okay, so the first question says what? It says plot A, this and this on graph paper. Okay, so suppose this is your graph paper. Okay, and then you have to plot which point? 3, 2. So the 3, 2 is supposed to come here. Okay, if you just look into this, this is your point A, which says 3, 2, and the next point is 5, 4. So this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3, 2 won't be here children, it should be actually here, this particular point. Okay, and 5, 4 is supposed to be here. This particular point is B, which is 5, 4. Okay, again not that, I am just, this looks like 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the point that we are talking about. This is point B, which is 5, 4. Okay, and then they have given the scale also, so you can just do that accordingly. Now reflect A and B in the x-axis to A dash and B dash. Okay, so what they are saying, you have to reflect this point A dash and B dash in x-axis. Okay, so in x-axis means what children? What we have seen, that if it is getting reflected along the x-axis, then x coordinate remains same. What changes is the y coordinate. Okay, so what we'll be writing here, so upon x-axis you can write them like this, along x-axis of the point. So this is, if we are talking about point A, so the coordinates of point A are what? 3, 2. So if it is reflected along x-axis, the x coordinate remains same. This becomes 3, -2. Okay, and then if you talk about B, the point B, that is the coordinates of which are 5, 4. So this upon this becomes what? 5, -4. Okay, and then if you just try plotting this point children, so minus 3, -2 comes here. So this is the point, so you will be writing this as A dash, and the coordinates of this point will be 3, -2. Okay, and similarly you will be getting what? 5, -4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then you have, this is my point, and then I'll be having a point here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 5, -4. So this can be written as B dash. Okay, and B dash is in turn is equal to how much children? B dash is equal to 5, -4. Okay, so this is just a rough diagram students, as I told you. So here if I mark, so this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You can be drawing it very nicely on a graph paper, and this has to be an easy one. So what do you see here children? That we are not using any new concept, we are just doing the same things, but this time we are plotting these things on a graph paper. Then what do you have to do? They are asking that reflect A and B, plot these points on the same graph, and then third question says write down the geometrical name of the figure A, B, B dash, A dash. Okay, so for that we need to join this. So if we join this, what are we getting? See, we are getting like this, this, and along a straight line. So clearly what do you get children? This looks like a trapezium, but if you just look into it, it is more sort of an isosceles trapezium. Okay, the other two sides are equal, and then it looks like a isosceles trapezium. So what you will be writing, your answer for, see, this was your only plotting was your A sub question, then this was your B sub question where you plotted A dash B dash, and for C the answer for the first sub question will be isosceles trapezium. Okay, so this is what you are getting. And then if you move to the next thing, children, our next thing is what the second sub question says, measure the angle ABB dash. So this is ABB dash. So this is the angle that they are talking about. Okay, so you need to measure this, children. Of course, whenever you are measuring this, if your all the graphs and everything is right, then you can actually measure out that how much you are getting. Okay, then the third sub question is the image A double dash of A when A is reflected in the origin. Okay, so now what they are asking, I'll just erase this particular thing, children, because we don't require it anymore. So you have to write the image A double dash of A when A is reflected in the origin. So you already know that when A is reflected in the origin, so this is for the third sub question. So you will be writing MO, and what is the coordinates of A? It is 3, 2. So this becomes what? Along the origin both the sign changes. So -3, -2. Easy one. Okay, and then the single transformation that maps A dash to A double dash. So if you see, my A dash was equal to how much? My A dash was equal to 3, -2. Okay, so children, see, if I want to go from 3, -2 to -3, -2, how can we go directly? So the answer is very natural, children, that you can see here that in this particular thing, the y coordinate is remaining same, the x coordinate is changing. So if y coordinate you want to remain, you want to keep it same, what do you have to do? You have to keep go for a reflection in y-axis. So your answer for the fourth will be that if you want to go directly, then we can just reflect it in y-axis. Okay, so your answer is reflection in y-axis. Alright, so this was an easy one, and this is the way you are supposed to do this sum. Okay, so these are the 4 sub questions which were there. Now we'll be moving to what? Okay, so there are 4th sub question also, I think, children. No, we are done. Okay, and then what are they asking now? We'll be moving to question number 2. Okay, so question number 2 is this, children. Points 3, 0, -1, -1, are invariant points under reflection in the line L1, and this are invariant points in reflection in line L2. Name the equations, name or write the equations of line. Okay, and then second, write down the images of point P and Q on reflection in line N1. Name the images as P dash and Q dash respectively. Okay, it's an easy one, children. So if you remember, children, in the yesterday's videos, in the last, we had done a question of this sort. Not done exactly. I discussed that this question is very much similar to the example 3 that we did. Okay, so what we will be writing, see, they have been given 2 points, children, that is 3, 0 and -1, 0. Okay, so if these two are invariants in line L1, so what you can see here, children, that clearly these 2 points are lying where? These 2 points are lying on the x-axis. Okay, so what is this? L1 is actually acting as an x-axis. So write down L1 is equal to x-axis. And how did you know, children? Because they are saying that upon reflection, it is not changing its sign or anything, it's not changing its value even. So when is this possible? It's 3, 0, so it says that this line is falling on x-axis. So if x-axis the point is there, so upon reflection on the x-axis only the point is going to remain same. So L1 is going to be my x-axis. Okay, and similarly the next points that I am having is what, children? They have given the next point as 0, just second, children, this is 0, -3 and 0, 1. So here what you can see, children, the point is lying on the y-axis. So clearly L2 is our y-axis. Okay, so this was an easy one. If you have to remember, children, that whenever they say that it is invariant, means what? It is not changing its size even upon reflection. So it is understood that if the point is lying on the x-axis, then it won't change its sign even on reflection. So this is the way you can infer that which is this particular line. So this is our answer for first sub question. Okay, and then what is the second sub question? If you see, write down the images of point P34. Okay, so this is P34 and Q -5 -2 on reflection on line L1. So once you are finding out line N1 is what, children? X-axis. So now you can easily find out the reflection. What happens when P34 is getting reflected in x-axis? Of course, the x coordinate remains same, so this will become 3 - 4, and for Q it will become -5, 2. So this you can be writing yourself. 3, write down the images of P and Q on reflection on L2. Okay, so this is also easy, children. If it is getting reflected along y-axis, then what is going to happen? The y coordinate is going to remain same and x is going to change. So this will become -3, 4, and then 5, -2. So easy one again. And then we will be writing what? Fourth one is state or describe a single transformation of P dash to P double dash. So for fourth question, what I will be writing? P dash, how much we are getting, children? P dash we calculated as 3, -4. Okay, and P double dash we have calculated as how much? -3, 4. Okay, so what do you see, children? Here for both the coordinates, what is changing? My symbol is changing. So what will be my answer? My answer will be, this is reflection in origin, because the sign is of both of them is changing. So if I want direct transformation, then I need to go for reflection in the origin. Okay, so this is what you are getting. So this is the thing. Alright, so next what we will be looking into, children, we will be looking into our next thing, that is question number 3. So in question number 3, the question says point PAB is reflected in x-axis to P dash this, write down the values of A and B. So this is your question number 3. They are saying point PAB is reflected in x-axis. Alright, so here I have a point AB. So what I will be writing, reflection along x-axis of point A, B is giving me how much? The points have been given as 5, -2. Okay, so you already know, children, that if suppose it would have been an actual case for AB, suppose you can be writing like this. So if it is getting reflected along the x-axis, then what happens? The x coordinate remains same, y coordinate changes, that is A, -B. Now this has been given as what? This has been given as 5, -2. Okay, 5, -2. So here, from here you can write that A is equal to 5 and -B is equal to -2. So what will be the value of B? So this implies B is going to be 2. So A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 2. So this is what you are getting. For the second sub question, they are asking what? P dash dash. Okay, so this is an easy one. Second question you can be taking as homework, children. And third, name the single transformation that maps to. So again, similar type of questions coming in, children. So you can be taking this as a homework as well. Alright, so now we'll be moving to question number 4. Okay, so what is question number 4, children? It says, see, the point -2, 0 on reflection in a line is mapped to 2, 0 and point 5, -6 on reflection in the same line is mapped to -5, -6. State the name of the mirror line and write its equation. Okay, so when you have to write the equation, children, how do you write? So that is an important thing. So I'll be telling you how to do this. Okay, see, they are saying the point -2, 0 is getting mapped to 2, 0. So here you can easily see that my y coordinate is remaining same, only x coordinate is changing. So suppose this is my line L1. So this is actually x-axis. Okay, not sorry x-axis, this is y-axis, because Why? Because children, the y coordinates are remaining same. So first one is y axis, and how do you write down the equation? The equation is given by, if you can see here, that x is equal to, x coordinate is 0, so here the equation will be equal to x is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the equation. Similarly, for the second point which you see here, 5 comma minus 6 is getting reflected as minus 5 comma minus 6. So here what do you see, children? My y coordinate is again remaining same. Okay, and then what happens to the, okay, this is the same case, children. This is also, this was for both the points, I think, because both are, for both the cases, y axis is, y coordinates are changing and x coordinates are same. So this is going to be my line L1, which is y axis. Okay, so this is there. Now if you see the second line, second point, state the coordinates of image of minus 8 comma minus 5 in the mirror line. So question number 4.2, how you are going to do? See, the point has been given as minus 8 comma minus 5, and you have found out that the mirror line is y axis. So what you will be writing, reflection along y axis of this point will be equal to, y axis remains same, y coordinates remain same, so this is 8 comma minus 5. Okay, so this way you will be doing. So now what we will be doing, we will be moving to the next question, that is question number 5. So in question number 5, the question says the points P 4 comma 1 and Q minus 2 comma 4 are reflected in line y is equal to 3. Okay, find the coordinates of P dash, the image of P and Q dash, and the image of Q. So this how you are going to do, children. See, question number 5. The points this and this are reflected in the line y is equal to 3. Okay, so how is it going to be, children? Suppose if this is my graph, okay, y is equal to 3 means what, children? It has to lie parallel to the x-axis. So this can be your line of y is equal to 3. Or else, children, if I just want to change the grid and make it in the form of graph paper, so you can just look into it. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, first of all you have to plot the line for this. So even if you are not plotting, children, it is important for you to understand that how things are going. So once you will be able to understand, then you can easily mark it out. Okay, so this is my line. Okay, and then this is my normal Cartesian plane which is there, and this is my x-axis. So if they are saying that points are reflected in the line y is equal to 3. So for y is equal to 3, what is my line? This will be my line, the one which will be parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so this is my line y is equal to 3. Now this line is acting as a mirror for what? The given points. Okay, so what will be the coordinates of this point, children? Clearly it is going to be 0 comma 3. Okay, this might be not needed, but this is for you to understand. Okay, and then what you have to do, you have to see to it, what are the points that have been given, children? 4 comma 1. So 4 comma 1s come where, children? So clearly if I just go for plotting this, so this is 1 2 3 4 5. Suppose I am taking only up to 5, and then here I am taking minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Here I am taking 1 2 3 and 4, and here I will be taking again minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4. Okay, so how am I going to plot? The first point is 4 comma 1. So 4 comma 1, children, if you can see here, it is going to lie in this place. So this is 4 comma 1. Okay, so this is my point P, and then minus 2 comma 4. So minus 2 comma 4 is going to be where, children? This is my minus 2 and this is my 4. So this is this particular point. Okay, and this is my Q. Are reflected in the line y is equal to 3. Find the coordinates of P dash, the image of P, and Q dash, the image of Q. So if you want to look from this, children, it is understood that for P, what will be, if this is acting as a reflecting surface, and then again it is getting reflected along what? It is reflected along a of course x axis, this is y is equal to 3. So what is going to happen, children? My x coordinate is again going to be same. Okay, so if my x coordinate is going to be same, then you can see here, see this is 2 points here. If you can just look into it, see this is 1 2, so here it will go 2 points above. So this is going to be my p dash, and it is denoted by what? It is denoted by, and how you are going to do this, children? So once for 1 point you can do it with the help of mark this p with the help of graph, of course, or else what you will be doing, from p you are drawing a straight line perpendicular to this particular line. Okay, so what are you going to do? If you want, you can draw a line like this, and then you can just be pointing. Okay, so for pointing, how can you point, children? If you just look into, so this is 1 2, so this is 2 blocks in the lower side, so of course it should be 2 blocks on the upper side, and you can see that as it is getting reflected along the x axis, because ultimately this is also parallel to x axis, so my x coordinate is going to remain same. So what are the coordinates that you are getting now? Clearly, children, that the coordinates, my coordinates are equal to 4, 5. My x coordinate is remaining same, my y coordinate is changing. Similarly, for this point, if you see, if I draw a parallel like this, then what I am getting, from this to this 1 unit, so this to this 1 unit. So what are the points that you will be getting? You are getting -2, 2. Okay, so this is my q dash, which is equal to -2, 2. So here what are you seeing, children? The important thing is that since it is parallel to x axis, my x coordinates are not changing. Okay, so this is an important thing. So you have found out coordinates p dash and q dash. So this is what the question was asking, and similarly we will be going to question number 6. So this question was an important one, children. Even if you are not getting a graph in the exam, so what you can do, you can just roughly plot these points on your sheet, or you can easily use your common sense that if the equation of line is y is equal to 3, then it is understood that it has to be parallel to x axis, and if the reflection is taking place along x axis, then what is happening, then the x coordinate has to remain same. Okay, and then the next thing what you can be doing is, you can just find out the y coordinate. If you can guess, that is good, or else you can just draw a rough figure. Okay, so moving to the next question, children, that is question number 6. Okay, so question number 6 says what, children? A point is reflected in the line y is equal to 2. Okay, so now this is another one. So y is equal to 2 means what, children? Sorry, x is equal to 2 means what? It is going to be parallel to the y axis. So this is completely opposite to the one which we have done now. So I'll be drawing a line like this. This is my Cartesian plane, and then before plotting, I'll be just marking the points. So there is only one point, and then so I need not do much of the labeling. So this is -1, -2, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is also 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here we have again -1, -2, -3. Okay, in case we need more numbers, we'll be just plotting. Okay, here also I'll have -3, and here I'll have -4 as well. Okay, so now what you have to do, children, you need to plot this spot, and then the line that has been given is x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2 means what, children? That is going to be parallel to what, children? This is going to be parallel to y axis. Okay, so how you are going to draw? See, this will be my line. I'll be using black again. X is equal to 2 means it will be passing through x is equal to 2 point, like this. Okay, so this is my line. So basically when you say x is equal to 2, it means that the y coordinate has to be 0. Okay, and then what you will be writing, see here, the next thing that we are getting is, okay, this has to be parallel to y axis, x is equal to 2, and then see, the point that has been given is minus 2 comma 3. Okay, so where are you going to point this? Minus 2 comma 3. It's going to be here, and this is my point P. So write down this as minus 2 comma 3. And then children, clearly here what you have to do, see, this is the point. Then how are you going to find out its reflection? Remember that this particular line is acting as a reflecting surface. So here you will be just joining these points, and you can see how many blocks, children. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 blocks here also you will be seeing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this way it will be here. And again children, you already know that since it is reflecting along y-axis, then my y coordinate is going to remain same. So this is my P dash. So what you can see here, if I just mark it with the red pen, so this is 5 and this is 6. So what is the coordinate of P dash you are getting? You are getting 6 comma 3. Okay, so this is going to be your answer. Okay, so you just have to see that how it is going, and then you can easily get the answer. Okay, so this way this particular sum has to be done, and then now we'll be moving to the next question. Okay, so this is my question number 7. So it says a point A comma B is reflected in x-axis to P dash P dash 2 comma minus 3. Write down the values of A and B. So you already know this, children, how to do. P dash is the image of P reflected. Write down the coordinates of P dash. Find the when P is reflected on the line parallel to y axis. So question number 7 easily you can be doing as homework, children, because this has been done already, questions of this type. We'll be now moving to question number 8, children. It says what points A and B have coordinates this and this. Find the images of A dash of A under reflection of x-axis. Of course you know dash. B dash of B under reflection in. So these questions are very direct, children. If you can see, just one line answer, so you can easily taking this as homework. Okay, so question number 8 is going to be your homework as well. We'll be now moving to question number 9. So it says the plot the points A, this and this using this. A dash is the image of A when reflected in x-axis. Write down the coordinates of A dash and plot it on the okay, and B dash also you have to plot. Write down the geometrical name of this, name to invariant points under the reflection. Okay, so for the first question what you will be doing, you will be plotting the points. So if this is my axis which is there, okay, so the first point is A, that is 3 comma 5, children. So if I just I'm marking like this, so this is my 1 2 3 4 5, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, 1 2 3 4, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. These are the only points that I am taking as of now. Okay, so just need to see, I am doing this particular question only for the last sub question, children, because that's a different one. Okay, yeah, 3 comma 5 means, children, this is going to be somewhere here. Okay, so this is my A and it is getting reflected along x-axis, children. So if its point is 3 comma minus 5, if it is getting reflected along x-axis, my x coordinate is going to remain same, my y coordinate is going to change to minus 5. So where am I getting the reflection? I'll be getting here, this particular point. Okay, so this is going to be my point A dash, that is 3 comma minus 5. Okay, now we'll be moving to the next point, children, that is B. So for B the point has been given as minus 2 comma minus 4. So this is going to be where minus 2 comma minus 4 is this. So this is going to be point B, that is minus 2 comma minus 4, and this is getting reflected where, children? Okay, write down the coordinates of point A dash. So A dash you found out to be how much, children? This was our 3 comma minus 5, and how much will be B dash equal to, children? Since it is getting reflected along what? It is getting reflected in the origin. So both the signs are going to change. So our point is going to be here, B dash. Okay, that is 2 comma 4. Okay, and then What else is being asked, children? So this was our sub question 2. Then B dash is the image when reflected in y axis. Okay, just a second, student. So this is okay, this is reflected along y axis, children. Sorry, so I just thought it's origin. So this is not this point. Okay, A dash is reflected in x axis and B dash is reflected along y axis. So if it is reflected along y axis, y coordinate is going to remain same and x coordinate is going to change. So this is going to be what? This is going to be 2 comma minus 2 comma 4. Okay, just a second, students. A dash is the image of A when reflected in the, this is something, okay, 3 comma 5 is turning to 3 comma minus 5, minus 2 comma 4 is turning to, okay, see, they are saying B dash is the image of B when reflected in y axis. So basically what happens, children, when it is getting reflected in y axis, so y coordinate remains same, x coordinate changes. So this should be actually what? B dash should be 2 comma, so it should actually lie here, B 2 comma minus 4. Yes, this way it should be. Okay, and then what is happening here? They are write down the geometrical name of A dash, B dash. So clearly, children, I don't think there is a figure that is being formed here. So in the answer that has been given behind, they have given it as an isosceles trapezium, but then I don't think that it is going to be an isosceles trapezium. Why? Because, children, it's not going to join in the answer part. If you see, for the third sub question, along y axis they have given the reflection as what? Minus 2 comma 4, but that is wrong, because when it is getting reflected along y axis, y coordinates does not change. So the answer for this question is wrong. So this is the plotting which will be there, and of course you know that also. And then what you can be seeing, children, you can be seeing that this is not going to give me any image. And then what is the third question, last sub question, fifth one, that they are asking? Name 2 invariant points under the reflection in x axis. So if reflection in x axis is this particular line, children, so what can be 2 invariant point, children? Any points that you can be taking. If you want, you can take here 7 comma 0. So any point that lies on this particular axis, or either if you want here, so this is minus 6 comma 0, any point on this particular line is going to be the answer. So there is no such distinct answer. You can be writing anything. All right, so this is the way this sum has to be done.